In your headlines, new developments emerge in the weekend shooting of a South Caicos man, and leader of the opposition stands with Chrissy Pratt in her fight for better healthcare in the TCI. Hello Turks and Caicos, welcome to PTV Newswatch. Thanks for tuning in on this Friday, July 29th, 2022. I'm Khalees Williams with today's newscast. The real news starts now. While police continue their investigations into the weekend shooting of a young South Caicos man, Newswatch learns of new developments in the case. Here's more.
Newswatch learns that the investigation into the murder of Justin Backles is progressing and at least one person is being questioned after a dispute that led to a physical altercation involving two groups of men ended in tragedy. Backles, Newswatch is told, was shot in the midsection shortly after 3 a.m. on Sunday, July 24th, and the assailant, sources say, made great his escape in a light-colored truck. A call came into police and Backles was transported to hospital shortly after, where he died after 5 a.m. The deceased, we are told, was a South Caicos resident who was visiting Provo for a short period. Sources say he was a hardworking and determined individual who they believe at the time of the incident was a victim of circumstances. Police are still pleading for persons who were at or near the vicinity of Club 809 in Blue Hills during the time of that incident to come forward or call 1-800-8477 to leave tips anonymously.
In a recent press release, leader of the opposition, Honorable Edwin Aswood, states that he stands with Chrissy Pratt in her fight for better health care for the TCI. Here's more. On July 28, 2022, leader of the opposition, Honorable Edwin Aswood, released a PR statement in support of Chrissy Pratt, a citizen who is adamantly protesting against the current state of health care across our islands. In the opening words of the press release, Honorable Aswood states that he applauds Ms. Pratt for speaking out about her medical condition and interactions with the country's healthcare services. Honorable Aswood said that he was contacted by Ms. Pratt during his time serving in office as the Minister of Health concerning the encounters she had had with local healthcare services. He claims that the information was very alarming and that further investigation was needed to rectify the situation. The opposition leader said that he went on to share the information with the Permanent Secretary of Health, along with other ministry health officers, because he deemed Ms. Pratt's claims to be a matter of urgency that needed to be dealt with immediately. He then contacted top management from TCI hospitals to request that they take an urgent look at Ms. Pratt's reports concerning the scanning and imaging machines at the hospital. The leader of the opposition took Ms. Pratt along with Mr. Capron to an NHIP meeting to allow them to present the complaints they had about the health care they had received. Since then, Honorable Aswood claims that he has not heard of any actions being taken to properly address the situation. He then reached out to the governor, who in turn reached out to the appropriate authorities, but still did not garner the desired actions. Honorable Aswood said that he continued to contact Ms. Pratt even after leaving office and encouraged her to contact the Honorable Premier Charles Washington Mizik, Honorable Jamel Robinson, top officers at the Ministry of Health, NHIP, and InterHealth Canada. Yet another year and a half has passed and still nothing has been done to address the claims made by Ms. Pratt. The opposition leader stated that he is aware that Ms. Pratt also went to the Complaints Commission concerning a letter she received and claimed that he saw a letter threatening to prosecute her. Honorable Aswood said, and I quote, "I can assure the people of these islands that the information Ms. Pratt had presented to me was more than sufficient for an urgent independent investigation." He also said it seems as if Ms. Pratt is being victimized for speaking out and for encouraging others to do the same. In his closing remarks, he said, and I quote, "I stand with Ms. Pratt because everyone who knows the situation seems to be running away from the problem. I will stand with all others with similar occurrences. Life is turn by turn. Today may be theirs. Tomorrow can be my turn or your family's turn. We need help for them all, not later, now." On Thursday, the judiciary began a process of resentencing inmates who have been serving their life sentences at Her Majesty's Prison. The process is looking at those who have been locked up for 10 years or more and would have been eligible for parole under the old parole of prisoners legislation. More in this report.
In January 2020, Parliament passed an amendment to the Parole of Prisoners Ordinance, providing that all prisoners sentenced to life imprisonment must serve no less than 30 years before they can apply for parole. It is with this in mind that the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions is seeking to resentence inmates that have been serving life sentences as per the amended ordinance. To date, only one prisoner has been resentenced in accordance with the amended law, Bahamian killer Christopher Forbes, who is now serving his 30 years to life in a UK prison. The DPP is seeking to have the judge resentence all prisoners serving life to no less than 30 years imprisonment before parole, instead of 10 years they were able to do under the previous legislation. The issue came up last week when Lavardo Smith, who has served 11 years of his life sentence, applied to the Board of Parole but was stopped from doing so and reminded the DPP of the change in legislation and the need to resentence the inmates. Other inmates affected by the change are Tyrone Williams, Michelle Castillo, Stanford Forbes Jr., and Malik Cox. They will all be resentenced according to the new law. For PTV News Watch, I'm Delana Isles.
We'll be right back with more News Watch when we return.
This is a reminder that all PTV service accounts are due on the first day of each month. Accounts should be brought up to date by the 28th of the month to avoid disruption in service. Payments may be made on our office at Stubbs Diamond Plaza, Providenciales, Mides Plaza, North Caicos, and Airport Road in South Caicos. Payments may also be made online using Scotiabank, CIBC First Caribbean Bank, and Royal Bank of Canada. Please allow 3 business days for online payments to be processed. We thank you for your cooperation.
Welcome back to Newswatch. In regional news, earlier this month, C&W Communications launched a new initiative called JUMP at Canto's 37th Annual Conference and Trade Exhibition in Miami. Here's more. On July 19, 2022, CWC introduced an initiative named JUMP alongside the operators of Flow and BTC brands in an effort to foster better digital inclusion within the region, which only enjoys less than 60% broadband penetration currently. Rosario Veras, Senior Director of Marketing and Operations at C&W Communications, stated that, and I quote, "Low broadband penetration in the Caribbean contributes to diminished opportunities for individuals, communities, and local economies, but with the support of funding partners, we aim to significantly close this gap within 3 to 5 years through a comprehensive program that focuses on providing access, devices, and digital skills," end quote. Veras addressed an audience of heads of state and heads of government from across the region, along with telecom operators, regulators, and stakeholders at Canto's annual conference. She added that digital inclusivity is about making sure that digital technology benefits are accessible to everyone, and said that they should aim to create and solidify more strategies for digital inclusion to eliminate any institutional or structural barriers that stand in the way of technology accessibility. Veras stated that JUMP was a long-term investment that is aimed at changing lives and enabling progress throughout the Caribbean. It was said that C&W Communications will be partnering with regional governments, nonprofit organizations, and private sector partners to ensure the success of JUMP. Amir Hussein, Chief Technology and Product Officer at Liberty Latin America, also addressed the conference on the future of broadband in the Caribbean. He stated, and I quote, "In our digital age, broadband is a critical tool to enable progress and create access, and although there are currently 27 million users in the Caribbean, this only represents 60% of the total population, and therefore there is a tremendous opportunity for growth." End quote. A Haitian man will have to serve the mandatory 7 years in prison for possession of a gun he claimed was obtained to protect his home and family. Details in this report.
On November 17, 2021, Justice Tanya Lobin Jackson handed down the sentence after the man pleaded guilty to possession of gun and ammunition. And on May 25th this year, the appellate court upheld that sentence. This past Monday, July 25th, the court delivered its written judgment, stating that exceptional circumstances do not apply in Denager's case. During the trial and appeals process, the appellant's attorneys alleged that the circumstances were exceptional, as, among other things, he only had a firearm for a relatively short period of time. He intended to hand the firearm over to the police but panicked. He had no contact with criminal elements. He never put the firearm into public circulation. He believed that he had a genuine fear for his safety and believed he was protecting himself and his family from imminent danger. The grounds of appeal were that the sentence is manifestly excessive, considering the circumstances of the case, and that the judge was wrong in law in failing to find exceptional circumstances. Under the firearm ordinance, a minimum of 7 years imprisonment will be imposed on anyone convicted of firearm-related offenses, with provisions made within the ordinance for exceptional circumstances. However, the appellate court agreed with the sentencing judge's findings that the appellant's genuine fear for his safety and that of his family caused by previous incidents did not, in fact, make his particular circumstances exceptional. The judges were also satisfied that based on information contained in the record of appeal, the sentencing judge was fully aware of all extenuating circumstances with which the appellant was faced. The court then quoted with approval the statement of Sir Elliot Motley in the Jim Kelly Joseph case, where he said in relation to possessing a firearm unlawfully, quote, "Whatever sympathy this court may have for the appellant, the court must be alert that such sympathy has no role in the decision of this court." The legislature of the Turks and Caicos Islands, by enacting this amendment to Section 30 of the Firearms Ordinance, clearly intended that any person who possesses a firearm must be in prison for a mandatory minimum period of 7 years unless exceptional circumstances exist. End quote. The justices stated that while the sentence against Denager may appear harsh, it is intended to act as a deterrent to other members of society regarding the possession of unauthorized firearms and or ammunition. Accordingly, the court said it saw no justification for interfering with the decision of the sentencing judge. For PTV News Watch, I'm Delana Iles.
Don't move just yet. Coming up next is your weather forecast after this break.
This is a reminder that all PTV service accounts are due on the first day of each month. Accounts should be brought up to date by the 28th of the month to avoid disruption in service. Payments may be made on our office at Stubbs Diamond Plaza, Providenciales, Mides Plaza, North Caicos, and Airport Road in South Caicos. Payments may also be made online using Scotiabank, CIBC First Caribbean Bank, and Royal Bank of Canada. Please allow 3 business days for online payments to be processed. We thank you for your cooperation.
Here at People's Television, we're more than just your leading news and entertainment services. We are
spreading the gospel.
We are breaking barriers.
We are preserving the culture. Each one, teach one.
We are committed to excellence.
We're creating change.
We are creating memories.
We are the future.
I am PTV.
I am PTV. I am PTV.
I am PTV.
We are PTV.
We are continuing the legacy. We are PTV.
Welcome back to Newswatch. Here's the latest in your weather forecast. For the nation's capital, Grand Turk, on Saturday, sunshine and mixed clouds, high 84, low 80, winds east at 20 to 30 miles per hour. On Sunday, partly cloudy skies, high 84, low 80, winds east at 20 to 30 miles per hour. On Monday, partly cloudy skies, high 84, low 79, winds east at 15 to 25 miles per hour. For South Caicos, on Saturday, partly cloudy skies, high 85, low 80, winds east at 20 to 30 miles per hour. On Sunday, partly cloudy skies, high 85, low 80, winds east at 20 to 30 miles per hour. On Monday, partly cloudy skies, high 85, low 80, winds east at 15 to 25 miles per hour. For North and Middle Caicos, on Saturday, mostly sunny skies, high 85, low 80, winds east at 20 to 30 miles per hour. On Sunday, partly cloudy skies, high 85, low 80, winds east at 20 to 30 miles per hour. On Monday, intervals of clouds and sunshine, high 85, low 80, winds east at 15 to 25 miles per hour. For Parrot and Pine Key, on Saturday, mostly sunny skies, high 85, low 80, winds east at 20 to 30 miles per hour. On Sunday, partly cloudy skies, high 85, low 80, winds east at 20 to 30 miles per hour. On Monday, mostly sunny skies, high 85, low 80, winds east at 15 to 25 miles per hour. And on Providenciales, on Saturday, mostly sunny skies, high 85, low 80, winds east at 20 to 30 miles per hour. On Sunday, partly cloudy skies, high 85, low 80, winds east at 20 to 30 miles per hour. On Monday, mostly sunny skies, high 85, low 80, winds east at 15 to 25 miles per hour. Here's your weather forecast for August 2nd, 2022. For the nation's capital, Grand Turk, mostly sunny skies, high 84, low 79, winds east-northeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. For South Caicos, mostly sunny skies, high 84, low 79, winds east at 10 to 20 miles per hour. For North and Middle Caicos, mostly sunny skies, high 84, low 79, winds east-northeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. For Parrot and Pine Key, partly cloudy skies, high 84, low 79, winds east-northeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. And for Providenciales, partly cloudy skies, high 84, low 79, winds east-northeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Here's your sunrise and sunset. Sunrise, 6:23 a.m., sunset, 7:30 p.m. Now for your high and low tides. High tide, 9:34 a.m., 9:47 p.m. Low tide, 3:33 a.m., 3:31 p.m. And for your hurricane outlook, for the North Atlantic, Caribbean Sea, and the Gulf of Mexico, tropical cyclone formation is not expected during the next 5 days. And that's it for your weather forecast and hurricane outlook. That's the end of today's edition of Newswatch, but don't forget you can always catch us on our website at www.ptv8tci.com and every weekday right here at 6:30 p.m. I'm Khalees Williams. Stay informed. Thanks for watching.